Okay, somebody brought me up. What kind of English is that? Somebody brought up to my attention. CBC, thank God recreated this, says Edmonton judge of mental health, an architect of mental health court, CBC website. Since April 2018 launch, more than 2,300 accused have appeared on the docket. A lanky young man with thick glasses steps up to the front of the courtroom. He is charged with shoplifting and failure to appear, but just finished a mental health therapy program. It sounds like you did a great job, Provincial Court Judge Janet Dixon says warmly. Because of the work you did, the Crown is withdrawing the charges. The man pulled himself up straighter. Okay, thank you, he says before striding out the courtroom. It has been 8 months since the launch of the Edmonton Mental Health Court, designed to help to ease the backlog in the justice system and respond to the growing number of cases involving people with mental health problems. And you know where I'm going. But you see, that's in Edmonton, and they have more money, even though I guess they're losing $80 million a day, I hear, because of the tumbling oil prices. Anyway, focus. But here in New Brunswick, no. The law is the law. They will take a person which this month, next month, January is the worst time to go after people. And I'm looking back, and you know what? The police, the Fredericton police, raided my place this January will be 6 years. And we're still fighting. This used to be Brown. And remember, and the other time when River Rat, Matt Myers, now working for public safety, where we're going to bring up his name more often in the new year, wanted me charged with aggravated assault in January about that poet. Remember, I was found not guilty, but that's the system. Or taking panhandlers and people with mental illness, force them to walk home. They arrest them. Hey, you got a fine? Do you got some money on you? No, I'm panhandling. Oh, that's too bad. Arrest a person, bring them to St. John, and bring them to Miramichi, and force them to walk home in the cold or in the storm, which Carl Urquhart said it won't happen, but he refuses to send a memo to the provincial, because after somebody dies, well, we never knew about that. But that's the way they do it. They go after people with mental illness, welfare bumps, Indians, riding a bicycle with no helmet. 2 o'clock in the morning, they stop them, the Fredericton police, and they get them a fine. Of course, they know they'll never pay the fine, but they go after them. January, February. So they bring them in court, the judges. Don't ask no questions. Sorry, people are treated equally in the justice system, but we're not allowed to a lawyer. We're charged with summary assault, summary rape. Oh, the word summary, it means you don't have the right to a lawyer. New Brunswick Legal Aid will not give you a lawyer, and there's no preliminary hearing to find out if there's enough evidence to proceed to court. I know I'm jumping here, but the bottom line is, people with mental illness, they don't stand a chance. Don't stand a chance in the court system here in New Brunswick. They bring you, they con you into pleading guilty, and then next thing you know, you spit on the sidewalk or you fart. They arrest you, they put you in jail, and it creates homelessness. Because somebody told me, a cop approached me once, and I don't know if a bureaucrat or a cop. Charles, did you know if you go to jail for a month, you will lose your housing? Oh my God, you mean I have to remain silent so I don't lose my housing? That's how they do it. And people are leaving, they're homeless. Well, how come we got a problem with homelessness? Maybe it's time we look at our justice system, especially here in New Brunswick. Look.